In this video, we're delving into technology, diving headfirst into the modern police belt. And this is just one version. We'll have a second version coming up. This isn't leather. Oh no, we've gone to nylon. Lightweight, cheaper, easier to decontaminate, and just works all around. It's important to note that 556 Media is not sponsored or paid in any way by the manufacturers of the products that you're going to see in this video, or the whole series for that matter. We're just trying to bring you some material to educate yourself, whether you're a new cop, an old cop, veteran cop, want to see some stuff that you used to use, wanted to use, didn't like, that you liked, whatever the case may be. We're just bringing this to you as a channel. The nylon duty belt series from any manufacturer was brought about to reduce weight, cost, and to speed up decontamination should your duty belt come across chemicals or bloodborne pathogens. As you can see, this rig is set up for a semi-auto pistol variant versus the older revolver rigs that we've seen before. This one for the Glock 17 or 22 model. And of course, we'll start off with the double mag pouch. So you have two spare magazines. We have the ASP baton, the extendable baton, a more modern Motorola type portable radio holder. In this setup, it's a dual handcuff pouch. Each one holds one pair of handcuffs. We have a Safariland holster with no tactical light attachment, a Surefire flashlight holster, and that's just a prop Surefire light in there, not the one that was actually carried, and an OC spray pouch right next to it. Unlike a Sam Browne belt, this one had a plastic buckle. Both ends had a quick detach plastic buckle system, which would allow you to don and doff, take on or take off your belt in a rapid manner. On this particular rig, there's two separate handcuff pouches. Each one would hold one pair of handcuffs. And in more suburban and urban areas, officers found that they needed to carry more than one pair of handcuffs at a time. So this is one solution to that issue. As time and technology progressed, so did the defensive instruments used, the tools used by law enforcement. This is an ASP baton holder. Unlike the previously shown PR-24 STS, this is a compact weapon that can be held right on the belt and carried with ease, deployed with ease, and very effective. As we move to this holster, this is for a semi-automatic pistol, obviously, and we're using a blue gun, a training gun, for safety purposes. This is a Safariland model holster. We're not going to get into the model numbers because it varies by agency, but it's very secure. This one is not designed to carry a tactical light or an illumination device or a flashlight attached to the pistol. This particular gun belt was well used, as you can see by the missing button cover on the double magazine pouch. But another example of a more modern law enforcement duty belt, gun belt rig that exists today. And the tools that are carried on it. Of course, since we're dealing with a semi-automatic pistol, again, we have a double magazine pouch. That is a spare handcuff holder next to it. The ASP Baton Holder. This is a utility pouch, and this one holds a multi-tool and handcuff key. A single handcuff pouch. We move on to a more modern Safariland holster. Again, not going over the make, model. This one holds a tactical light that is attached to the pistol. Next to that, a key holder. Once again, another Surefire flashlight holder. And then an OC spray pouch. A lot of people call it a mace pouch, but it's OC spray pouch. This particular holster attaches both to the belt and to the leg. So you have a leg strap there that adds to stability. It's a lower riding holster. It's easier to wear with armor, body armor, whether you're wearing the body armor underneath your uniform shirt, or as most agencies have gone to, an external carrier. Just a quick view of a collapsible ASP baton right there, and that would fit into this pouch when it's collapsed, as you saw in the last video. Here in this video, we're showing an X26 taser and a holder and an OC spray canister. The OC spray canister would fit into that pouch on the belt. And the X26 taser, there were different variations of holsters. This one was designed to clip onto a duty belt. So it would go somewhere that you had space, empty space on your duty belt, gun belt. A lot of officers had them on the duty belt itself, or they would attach them in more modern vests with MOLLE attachments that were not attached to their duty belt. They just sit on the exterior of their outer carrier vest. This particular duty belt I wore for many years until I retired. It's made by Bianchi, Uncle Mike's, Safariland, Surefire. There's all kinds of good manufacturers of law enforcement gear out there. We are not sponsored by any of them. We're not giving model numbers or other details because each department varies and your gear varies depending upon what's issued to you, what you're trained with, what you're allowed to carry, and what you're qualified with. This is just an example. One quick item to note is that these are synthetic belt keepers, basically rubberized belt keepers. Older versions were made of leather or nylon, and they still produce all of them. But these rubberized versions hold up fairly well. Also, on the inside of this duty belt, there's Velcro. So you could have a trouser belt and you have male and female Velcro strips, and this belt could supposedly just be held on by Velcro. However, most officers choose to use belt keepers as well from a safety aspect. And these type of more modernized belt keepers work very well. All in all, a police duty belt consists of tools that a police officer uses on a daily basis during their tour of duty. Some department policies require that they only carry what is issued to them, whether it's a gun belt and the accessories that go on them and the tools that go in these pouches. Other agencies allow for exceptions. If you're trained on a specific item, you can add it to your belt. In many cases, you can't. This is just one example of a modern law enforcement duty belt, a gun belt, a rig. Call it what you will. Thanks for watching.